Find a balanced, comfortable standing position. Adjust the width of your feet. And then close your eyes. Let's take a few moments to scan our body. Get into a good posture. Keep the body relaxed. Stretching the soles of the feet. Feeling the mat, feeling the ground. Working up. Knees straight. Back in its natural arch. Trying not to hunch the back. Shoulders back. Facial region, head relaxed. Shoulders, arms relaxed. Next inhale, pulling the body up slightly, stretching it. Next exhale, gently pushing the body down, feeling more grounded. And then scanning the breath. Maybe making the inhales deeper, exhales longer. Using the breath to remind us to stay focused on our awareness inside. Be fully present in the body, but also in the mind. Keep the mind from getting too distracted. Trying not to think about things to do, thoughts, other things for the next 25 minutes or so. And then open your eyes. All right, start with some loosening practices. As always, we'll work on a balancing pose, tree pose today, and then also chair pose with Utkatasan. So let's start with some arm crosses. So crossing the arms in front and then opening the shoulders, the arms, the chest region. Keep going, switching which arm is on top with each round. Nice stretch. Take your time. Feel the stretch. Do the movements with full awareness, mindfulness. Noticing the stretch in the shoulders, the chest region, the arms, a little bit in the upper back. Couple more. One more. And then release and relax. Next, let's do some ankle stretches. So ankle raise, breath, body synchronization. It's a small gap between the feet now, about hip width apart. So it becomes easier to balance. And then as you inhale, go up on your toes, the balls of your feet, stretching your ankles up. Exhale, lower yourself back to the mat, control movement. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, back down. And then let's see if you can add the arm movement to this as you inhale, stretch, and then take your hands above your head. Biceps close to your ears. Exhale, lower everything down. A few more rounds. Inhale, stretch. Getting the ankles, the knees activated a little bit. Might make it easier to do the balancing pose, tree pose later on. Keep going. Let's do two more. The last round, let's see if we can hold for a few breaths as we get on the top. Stretch. See if you can stay here for a few breaths. Exhale, back down. Release and relax. Do some shoulder rotations next. So hands on your shoulders, elbows close to each other. Starting in one direction, whichever you choose, few rounds, and then we'll switch, go the other way. Bringing the shoulder blades as close to each other in the back as you can. Switch direction, go the other way. One more. And then release and relax. So we'll do some squat stretches to make it a little bit easier to do the chair pose later on. So feet about hip width apart, and then just sitting back on your heels like a squat, and then come back. Do a few rounds of this. Try to go as low as you can. Make sure you use your glutes. Push the floor away from you as you come up. Try not to overextend your knees. So your knees should be right on top or slightly behind your feet, not going past the feet. You should be able to see your feet when you go down. So that way, instead of overworking the knee joints, you actually use your glutes, your quads, and not just put too much pressure on your knees. Keep going. Let's do two more if we can. Last time. And then release and relax. Shake out your legs, your arms maybe. And then we'll work towards the tree pose. So feel free to get close to a wall or something to hold on to so you don't feel like you're going to lose balance. We'll do it step by step, of course. Starting position, feet together, hands by your side. We'll start by balancing on the left leg first. So bring the sole of the right foot against the inside of the left heel. Toes of the right foot still making contact with the ground with the mat. So it's easy to ground the right foot if you feel like you're losing balance. And again, stay close to something to hold on to if you need to. And you can just stay there as a balancing pose, or you can move your right foot further up against the inside of the left ankle. See how that feels. Or all the way up is the inside of the left thigh, left hamstring. So whichever version works for you. And then try to focus on a point in front of you. Also need some concentration to be able to balance and stay with your balance. And then see where you feel your hands to be the most natural. You can join them in front of your heart center. You can have them by your side. That makes it a little bit easier to balance sometimes. Or have them above your head, joined above your head. And then breathe, focus. Again, the right foot can be wherever it feels comfortable against the inside of the left thigh, ankle, or lower against the inside of the left heel. Doesn't really matter as long as you can focus and feel the balance. And hands can be by the side, at the heart center. Try it one more time if you need to. And then let's release. Right foot back on the mat, feeling the activation in the left leg, hopefully not too uncomfortable. Take a quick break. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So if you almost touch a wall or something and then slightly come forward, so you're not just completely using the wall to support, but you're close enough that you can quickly lean back so you aren't anxious that you're going to lose your balance or have your hand close to the wall. All right, we'll now try balancing on the right leg. So left foot against the inside of the right heel, toes of the left foot still making contact with the mat. And that you can just stay there, or move the left foot further up inside of the right ankle, just making sure you never press on against the knee being your weakest joint, so you don't want to put too much pressure on the knee joint, either the ankle or all the way up inside of the right thigh, right hamstring. See if you can find your balance here. Now check your left knee, left leg, don't have it pointed to the front or the back, right by the side, so your body is somewhat in one plane. The entire body is in one plane. Where the left foot rests doesn't really matter, as long as it's not on the knee. And then either have your hands joined in front of your heart center, by your side, or above your head. Fix your gaze on the point in front of you, and then breathe. Don't hold your breath. Try different versions. See what works best for you. And when you're ready to release, left foot on the mat, feeling the activation throughout the right leg, ankle, quad. Breathe. Maybe close your eyes, relax standing pose, hands by your side, and just notice what's happening in the body, in the legs. Also a good way to improve your concentration. You really have to focus, obviously, to be able to balance on one leg at a time. And then open your eyes. All right. Next pose, chair pose, Utkatasan. So this time, feet about hip width apart. So sitting back on your heels. When you're ready, like a squat, sit back on your heels. See how low you can get. Ideally, you want to be low enough that you can almost touch the mat with your hands. If that's too much, come up slightly. Again, check your knees. Don't have your knees overextended, so pull them back so you can still see your feet. So right on top of the feet or slightly behind. Tighten your glutes, your quads, and your hands can be wherever they feel comfortable. Above your head, by your side, doesn't really matter. Breathe. Don't hold your breath. Feel the tightening in your quads, your glutes. Again, make sure you aren't putting too much on your knee joints. One more breath if you can. And then as you exhale, straighten your knees, hands by your side. Quick break. Feeling the activation, big muscles, your quads, your glutes. Let your heart rate slow down. And then open your eyes. One last pose. Ardha kati chakrasan, lateral side or side half wheel pose. Feet together, hands by your side. Now right hand parallel to the ground. Turn the right palm to face up. And take the right hand pointing up towards the ceiling, right bicep close to the right ear. And then bend to the left side. Left hand just slides down outside of the left knee into the final pose. Side lateral half wheel pose, Ardha kati chakrasan. Try to keep your right elbow as straight as you can. Feel the stretch on the right side, the right hip, shoulder, arm. Breathe. And again, check and make sure your body is in one plane, not leaning forward or backward, just bend to the left. Couple more breaths. And then as you exhale, slowly release, lower your right hand, feeling some sensation in the right palm, right hand. And then the same thing on the other side. So now left hand parallel to the ground, turn the left palm to face up. Then the left hand pointing towards the ceiling, left bicep close to your left ear. And then bend to the right side. The right hand sliding down outside of the right knee. Left elbow straight as much as possible. Slight bend is okay. And then feel the stretch on the left side through the left hip, torso, shoulder, arm. Breathe. Feel the stretch. Again, body in one plane. Just bend to the right side. Couple more breaths. And then as you exhale, release. Slowly lower your left hand. Feeling some activation in the left palm, left hand, left elbow. Quick break. Relax standing pose. Close your eyes. Still maybe noticing some activation, the left palm, left hand. Catch your breath. And then open your eyes. Let's sit down on the mat, move on. Pranayam, some breathwork practices. To get water if you need to. 2 rounds of Bhastrika pranayam, diaphragmatic breathing. Be careful. If you have any back pain, stomach cramps, try a shorter first round. Find a good seated posture first of all. Release any tension, back straight, back, neck, head in a straight line. And we'll use our arms to facilitate the active inhale, exhale. As you inhale, arms go up. As you exhale, back down. Sometimes people make fists and then open their palms. You can do that. You don't have to if that's too much to process. So do what feels natural. Don't overthink. Do what you can. Try maybe 10, 15 strokes in the first round. See how it feels. Take a quick break and then a longer second round. Close your eyes. Maybe visualize the practice. See what we are trying to do. And then when you're ready, hands by your side. And then let's start the active inhale, exhale. One more, if you're still going. Let's stop this round. Keep your eyes closed. See how you feel. And open your eyes. All right, let's try one more round if you're up to it. If it's not for you, try something else. Otherwise, let's see if we can go a little bit longer, maybe 45, 60 strokes at your own pace. Again, don't overwork your arms. So don't sprain your shoulder or your elbows or arms trying to do this. And go easy. Close your eyes. Do it with awareness, with focus. And when you're ready, let's begin. Let you finish a couple of strokes if you're still going. Stop this round. Keep your eyes closed. See how your breath feels, how your mind feels. Consider it to be an energizing practice because of the active inhale exhale, especially the active inhales. Good practice to do in the mornings with an empty stomach. And then open your eyes. Let's try one more round, maybe shorter round, but this time just try to focus on your diaphragmatic muscles, diaphragm muscles, and see if you notice any activation. This is one of the benefits of this practice, gives a nice workout to the diaphragm and other supporting breathing muscles. So let's just try to bring our awareness to that. Don't have to go as long, just maybe 10 to 15 strokes. Just try to see if you can feel the movement of your breathing muscles. Close your eyes, hands by your side. And let's begin, maybe 10 to 15 strokes. And finish when you're ready, when you're done. Release your hands, keep your eyes closed, and observe. And then open your eyes. All right. Next practice, we'll do some Bhramari pranayam. So humming like a bee on the exhale. We'll do 2 sets, 2 rounds, 8 to 10 breaths each. So for the first round, arms, palms resting on the knees or thighs. Close your eyes. Just normal inhale and then making the more sound humming like a bee on the exhale. Feeling the subtle vibrations from the sound, especially in the top part of the body, the head region, the face region. Using them to calm the mind. Go at your own pace. Begin when you're ready. One more if you're still going. Let's stop this round. Keep your eyes closed when you're done. Observe. Maybe still feeling some lingering vibrations from the sound. And then open your eyes. The second round, we'll add some palm positioning. So covering the eyes with the index finger, middle finger, mouth with the ring finger and little finger, and gently plugging the ears with the thumb and experiencing the difference. Same practice, inhale, chant the most sound, humming like a bee on the exhale. Just notice how it feels with the ears plugged. So another 8 to 10 breaths or as long as you want. Begin when you're ready. Focus. Finish up one more breath if you're still going. And then let's stop the practice. Release your hands, keep your eyes closed. Observe. and then open your eyes. So to close out the class, we'll try a different meditation practice. It's called open monitoring. So instead of the usual, when we try to bring our awareness focus on something, either our breath or of image or something. So that's called sort of fixed awareness, and this is open monitoring. So the difference is we tune ourselves to what's around us. Sometimes when we're outside, people even do this with your eyes open. If you're in nature, you can just like fix your gaze on a tree or a lake or something. We'll do this with the eyes closed today, but tune ourselves to what's around us, any sounds, the air on the skin, the taste of our mouth, any smells, and try not to think, try not to process. So try to calm, shut down the mind, the brain. So not thinking, not processing, just being with whatever is around us, all the physical senses, what the senses are picking up, just being more aware of those. So let's try it for a couple of minutes. Close your eyes and just try to get more engaged. Tune yourself to what's around you, starting with any sounds. Try not to shut them off, just becoming more aware. Air on the skin, any smells, sense of taste, weight of the body on the mat, on the ground. And maybe picking one of those, becoming more tuned to that, more aware. Not doing anything with the mind, not forcing it to shut down or slow down. Just letting it be. Just monitoring the physical world around us. Keeping our body, our sense objects more active, and slowing down, shutting down the intellect, the mind. Not doing anything, just being with what's around us. And let's work towards closing the class. Take one deep breath. Scan your breath, scan your body. And then let's close by chanting one Om. So with your eyes closed, join your hands at your heart center. Inhale. Rub your palms, generating some heat. And then slowly transfer that heat, gently cupping your eyes, massaging your face, your neck. Open your palms and then open your eyes, blinking into your palms. Stay. Thanks for joining. Have a great rest of your day.